Hello, Williamson County. I'm Carrie Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, 2013 is in full swing. Temperatures are cold, and you may feel like hibernating for the next few weeks, but Williamson County Parks and Recreation has a massive amount of indoor programming planned to keep you active and entertained throughout the winter and well into the spring. Today we'll be talking about a series of special events plus monthly programs at our Spring Hill and Fairview locations, as well as children's theater auditions, plus a very special set of January pass sales. Joining me for the first half of today's show is Darlene Monk. She's a recreation specialist at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill, here to talk about some of their upcoming activities. Darlene, thanks for joining us today.
Good morning, Carrie. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure to have you here. I love the opportunity to bring all the different employees through all the different divisions in, because we get to talk about some of the more fun activities and things that we all offer through the department. And a lot of that is based around the programming division and a lot of the special events that you guys put on throughout the year. You guys have not wasted any time starting off the 2013 calendar with a multiple page list of special events that you have planned throughout the year. And coming up in February, you guys will be having an event called Daddy's Little Princess Ball.
Yes.
By far one of the cutest events that we offer throughout the department. This was a new special event that was added to the department's calendar shortly after we opened the Longview Recreation Center in Spring Hill, about a year or so later, and has really been one of those truly touching moments where everything came together. You know, the stars aligned, and we were able to put together a wonderful event, almost to the point where, we as administrators sat back and were like, why haven't we been doing these before?
That's right. And
then immediately on the success of what you all were able to do in Spring Hill, we added events in Fairview and then in Franklin, and we now have a series long events for Daddy's Little Princess Balls coming up in the month of February. But even though we've been offering these for a couple years now, there might be some people new to this event. If they're new to town, or maybe their daughters are just starting to get to the age where they could participate in this type of program. So tell us a little bit about the event and kind of who it's for and how it's set up and how it's structured.
Well, Carrie, like you said, this is an event that has taken off. We had such great success with it the first year. We did decide to move it to Franklin and Fairview, and we're really excited about that because it's had a huge overwhelming response from those two locations as well. This is a night that we dedicate to fathers and their daughters. With our busy everyday life, sometimes we don't have that one-on-one time to sit down, the quality time to sit down and actually spend quality time together. So
there's never enough of that, is there?
Never.
I'm
never,
just starting
never.
to learn that. There's never enough of that.
So we have designed this event just for the daddies and their daughters. This is a night for them to come together, dress up. We've had fathers show up in tuxedos, little girls in their ball gowns with white gloves, and of course they get a tiara the night of the event, so they are truly Daddy's Little Princess.
Mm-hmm. Figuratively and emotionally, always will be
Absolutely.
Daddy's Little Princess.
Absolutely. Every year, the DJ always plays songs around daddies and their daughters, as far as butterfly kisses and songs like that, and it's very touching to see the dads get out there and slow dance with their daughters. Some dads have gotten very emotional during these times, and that of course touches us in a special way.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a wonderful night. We always have fun at this event. We see the dads get out there, not only slow dancing with their daughters, but also
but cutting a rug.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've
moves.
seen some moves come out. There are some men, I'm sure, wake up the next morning like, what'd I do?
That's right. I know they do, but it's just a fun night for daddies and daughters, and through this we're building memories, and they're building memories with their daughters. And
It'll
it's
last a
just
lifetime.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and I love how you talk about how special this night is for fathers and daughters. And, you know, as a young mother with a daughter, I mean, I can't wait till my daughter's old enough to do this with my husband. And I'm also secretly really, really excited that I'll probably be able to be a part of it some way, because
That's right.
I'm sure I'll work that night or something.
We could use an extra hand on the refreshments.
I'm sure there's a few moms that, you know, sneak a peek here and
They do.
there.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just what I've seen over the past few years when we've done these events, there is such a level of, and I don't know the right word, but it's so special for both the daughter and the dad, and probably for totally different reasons. I mean, the girls are so excited to be dressed up. I mean, I've seen some little girls who've gone and gotten their hair done that day. I mean, they get together with their friends and all make dates with their dads, and the girls have gone to get their nails done, get a manicure, get their hair done. You're right, they wear special dresses, you know, and it could just be one of their Sunday dresses that they don't get to wear as often. Or I've seen, you know, some of the little girls who have gone out and bought these cute little like ball gowns, you know, that are just so adorable. But all the little girls love the chance to get to dress up and do something different and go out and have fun. And I'm sure all the girls love that it's something special they get to do with just their dad. It's something special for just the two of them that not everybody else gets to do.
That's right.
And then on the reverse side, the fathers, you know, like you were saying, all of us don't get to spend enough quality family time together. And I've seen a lot of the dads who are truly touched by having this one special night with their daughter that's made especially for them, for memories that they can keep for a lifetime. And I love how much they get into it as well.
Yes.
Like you were saying, they come dressed to the nines. We've seen dads in tuxedos and suits. I even think maybe the first year we did this in Franklin, couples were getting dropped off at limousines at the front door.
This
I mean,
is serious
this is
business.
serious
It
business.
is.
They really turned this thing out. But then the dads just love being able to have that one-on-one time with their little girl by themselves and have an absolute ball, like you were saying, with everything that's associated around this event. You know, it really is a father-daughter dance. There's a DJ that plays songs throughout the night.
Yes.
All of our little princesses are introduced to the crowd, and they're given their royal tiara that they do get to keep with them, get to take home. We also do complimentary pictures at this event as well.
Yes.
And I have got to tell you, I have always been a little shocked, but always pleasantly surprised with what we come up with backdrops for these events. I mean, I've always known there are talented people, definitely more creative and talented than I am, that work within this department. But when I see what they are able to do with these picture backdrops that they hand paint, you know, it's just astounding to me. Makes me so proud, you know. But I love the extra time and effort that even our staff puts into making this event special for the families.
We are very fortunate to have Sarah Foster, who is a program specialist also at the Longview Rec Center. She's very, very talented when it comes to doing backdrops. She does most all of our backdrops for us. So I can't wait to see what she's come up with for this event. But
It'll be
it's
spectacular.
exciting.
I know it will be. And I just, again, love how into it the dads get. Because you're right, they're out there slow dancing with their babies. And then the next thing you know, they're spinning around and cutting up and tossing those girls left and right. And it's just the biggest fun night for everybody.
I think that's probably the best part of the night, when we get everybody in the dance. They're out on the dance floor, they're enjoying themselves, and the staff, we all just get to sit back and kind of take a breath. And from the outsides of the crowd, just kind of looking into the crowd and seeing how proud the dads are to be there with their daughters, and just what a good time they're all having, and knowing that this is something that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And knowing
it's
that
not something they get to do all the time.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
it's not one of those things that you can do just any old weekend. You know, I mean, there's always going to be time for fathers to spend time with their daughters.
Right.
But you know, an event that's like this comes along only every so often, and so I'm glad that we have that opportunity and provide that opportunity for families to have some special one-on-one time.
Just very thankful to be able to be a part of it. It's a great
absolutely.
night.
It's a lot of
Great
fun.
night.
and something special for everyone who's a part of it, I think.
Yes.
I think everyone feels touched by it in some way, shape, or form. So we'll talk a little bit about the specifics of this event.
Yes.
So obviously, Daddy's Little Princess Ball.
Yes.
It's geared around daughters and fathers, but it's for any special man in a girl's life. So it can be a grandfather, an uncle, stepdad, you know,
Yes.
anyone like that. This is an event set up for girls ages 4 to 12.
That's right.
And your event at Longview is coming up on Saturday, February 2nd, right?
February the 2nd, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. During that time, of course, we'll we do a commemorative photo. They'll, of course, be awarded with their tiaras, get to dance to a DJ and have refreshments. So we're really excited about
A lot
that
of fun,
coming
yes.
up.
There is a cost associated with this event. It's $15 a couple, and then $5 for each additional girl,
Yes.
in case there are multiple siblings within a family. Registration for this event, though, is required. Space is limited for the event. Advance registration and payment are required. Tell us about your registration information. When will registration start for this event, and how can people register?
Registration for this event begins January the 22nd at 10 a.m. And we have such an overwhelming response for this. We have to set a time of 10 a.m. We cannot accept any registrations before 10 a.m. The programming staff has to be at the front desk to help man the phones, because last year
There's
our
a lot of
phone lines
calls.
were jammed for 3 hours at Longview.
Oh my goodness.
Taking registrations for this event. So we're excited about that. We just got to have everybody in place before everybody starts calling. But and the phone number for that is 615-302-0971, extension 2210 or 2220 is the extensions that they will need to call for reservations. And please, no phone messages.
Right, they have to speak directly with a staff member in order
correct.
to make their reservations. Will you accept in-person registrations if people come to the Longview Recreation
Absolutely.
Center?
Absolutely. We'd be more than happy to just come to the front desk at Longview, and we'll either take reservations over the phone or in person the 22nd of January at 10, starting at 10
Start
a.m.
at 10 o'clock, that's right. And let's talk about your sponsors for these events.
Yes.
We say this every time we talk about our special events and we talk about our sponsors, and we say it so often because it is true and so important to us. Without the help of community sponsors, a lot of the events that we put on through the department would not be possible.
That's true.
Their support with their services and monetary and in-kind donations make a lot of what we do happen. And I know you have several sponsors who are helping you out with Daddy's Little Princess Ball. Tell us about those businesses.
Well, one of our sponsors is the Children's Academy, which is located on Duplex Road right there in Spring Hill, right down from the Longview Rec Center. Another sponsor is Sports Clip, that's also located in Spring Hill. And then we have the Walgreens, and also Party City, that has been kind enough to give us a discount on all the beautiful decorations that we need for the Daddy's Little Princess Ball.
That's great. Well, again, we are indebted to all of them for their help and their contributions to make these events possible, and are looking forward to another memorable Daddy's Little Princess Ball at the Longview Recreation Center.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. Oh, why shouldn't you be? There's tons to be excited about this event. I love this one.
Me too.
Well, let's talk about some other programs going on at the Longview Recreation Center. You guys always offer a full array of classes throughout the month for youth, for adults, for seniors, but within the last month or so, you've really taken a keen interest in trying to develop more teen programming. And this past year, you know, we saw the addition of a lot of new teen special events, and then starting off in 2013, you're starting to offer a lot of new teen fitness programs, which is an exceptional idea. You know, health and wellness starts at a young age, and you know, that's how you stay healthy and active throughout the rest of your life. And I love some of the new programs that you all have added specifically geared towards teens. And just wanted to talk about a few of those real quickly.
Okay.
You've got a new Teen Fitness Survivor program that you're doing at Longview that starts in January, as well as a youth conditioning program for young athletes ages 6 to 18 that starts in January as well. Both of these are excellent opportunities for teens to get motivated for a healthy lifestyle and programs that can help them achieve those results. If you'd like more information about these teen fitness classes or any of the programming that we offer at the Longview Recreation Center, you can do so by visiting our website at wcparksandrec.com or visit the Longview Recreation Center at 2909 Commonwealth Drive in Spring Hill to pick up a free monthly newsletter or class flyers. Darlene, thanks for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you, Carrie. It's always good to be here.
Thanks. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking about more special events and programming with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
Coming!
Good afternoon, Mr. Thomas. I'm from your credit card company. We suspect several unauthorized transactions on your card.
Really? My credit card company?
Yes, and we care about your security, so we make house calls. Good news is you give me your social security number, and we'll take care of you.
Is that all you need?
Oh, not quite. We also need your PIN number. I forgot.
What's that on your back?
Nothing?
Oh, I get it. You're fishing for my personal information, right?
No.
So you can steal my identity, right?
No.
Then how come you have a fin sticking out of your back? Honey, get my tackle box and rod.
OnGuardOnline.gov has tips to help you guard against internet fraud, to secure your computer, and protect your personal information. To be more secure online, log on to OnGuardOnline.gov. Stop, think, click.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about special events with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Joining me for the second half of our show today is Whitney Osborne. She's a recreation specialist at the Fairview Recreation Complex, here to talk about some of their upcoming events. Whitney, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, just like with Darlene, it's a pleasure to have you back here because I love talking about the fun special events that you guys get the opportunity to do for the department. And we're going to start off today talking about a brand new special event. It's an event that we're doing across the county at our facilities in Spring Hill, Franklin, and Fairview. But we're going to talk specifically about the Fairview event today. This year we have decided to round out the calendar for young families and offer a new program called the Mother-Son Ball. So while we have the Daddy's Little Princess Ball for the fathers and daughters, we now have a Mother-Son Ball for the other members of the family. And with the event that you all are going to be doing in Fairview, we've given it a little bit of a different kind of theme and twist this year. So tell us what you guys have planned for the Mother-Son Ball in Fairview.
Yes, I'm very excited about this event. We've, as you said, put a different spin on it. It is going to be a superhero mother-son dance. Excuse me. And so it's just an opportunity for the boys to come dressed as their favorite superhero if they would like. And you know,
and what little boy doesn't want to be their favorite superhero?
Exactly. A night out on town with their mom and dressed up as a superhero. Nothing better.
Nothing better, absolutely. Yeah, I do love that we've taken this type of event and kind of multi-purposed it for the whole family. There's a special night for moms and sons. There's a special night for daddies and daughters. And I love that we've kind of given them both little bits of their own identity and little bits of flair. Boys love dressing up like their favorite superhero. Girls love dressing up like a princess. It's a win-win for everybody, I think. Well, let's talk a little bit about your event and what you guys have planned. Now, this event is coming up on Saturday, January the 26th, again at the Fairview Rec Center from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This, like the Daddy's Little Princess Ball, is geared towards children ages 4 to 12 with their mom, stepmom, aunt, grandmother, you know, just any special maternal figure in their life. And tell us a little bit about what you guys have planned for this event.
We will have a DJ there with several different games planned out for the kids to keep the boys entertained throughout the night. And of course, we'll have a few slow dances out there for the mothers.
For a little snuggle time.
Exactly. You got to have a few slow dances. And then we also, new to this event, is a craft table where the boys can go and decorate their own superhero mask if they didn't.
Superhero masks?
Yes. If they didn't bring one from home, they can go. We've got a selection of 5 different superheroes that they can decorate and put their own creative spin on their mask.
So it's a little something creative and different for the boys to get to do, you know, to be able to express themselves. And then you have a photo booth at the event as well for the commemorative photo for this event.
Exactly.
And I love how you guys have set this up this year. You know, it never ceases to amaze me, the level of just creativeness and just sheer determination and willpower on how we will get this done. Because you all have found a way to do this without what people would consider a traditional photo booth,
Yes.
But still able with a backdrop and props to make this happen and to give some really unique, one-of-a-kind pictures to the mothers and sons that they can take home with them at the end of the night.
Definitely.
Love that intuitive work, making it all happen. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time for everybody. A lot of fun for the whole family. Again, young boys come dressed as their favorite superheroes, and I can't wait to see what the moms will do. Because with just how the families kind of took hold of the whole dressing up thing with the Daddy's Little Princess balls, like I can't wait to see if we have some mother-son combo teams.
Some
Like
Wonder Woman.
Yes, some like Superman and Wonder Woman, Spider-Man and Mary Jane. You know, like I think we're probably going to see a couple of really good couples come
I
out
hope
for this
so.
event, which
it'll
will
be
be
good.
a lot of fun for everybody involved. Should be a lot of fun. Let's talk a little bit about how people can participate in the Mother-Son Ball. There is a cost associated, just like with the Daddy's Little Princess Ball. It's $15 per couple, and then $5 for each additional boy for any extra siblings that are in the family. And you do have advanced registration for this program. You know, just the way a lot of our special events are set up, we do have to have advanced registration so that we're adequately able to prepare enough supplies and refreshments, you know, for these types of events. So again, advanced registration and prepayment will be required for this event. Individuals who are interested can register by calling the Fairview Recreation Complex at 799-9331. You can speak with a receptionist at the front desk at extension 2310. And then just a few short weeks after that, you guys will also be having your own Daddy's Little Princess Ball in February.
Yes, we're very excited. It's a tradition that everybody has already started asking about when the dance is going to be, which is February 16th. And little girls are already talking about what dress they've picked out for the night. It's very similar to the mother-son. We'll have a DJ and refreshments there for the families. And it's just a fun date night for daddies and their little girl.
Little girls, yes. And again, like you said, that event will take place on Saturday, February the 16th. It also is from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., has a cost of $15 per couple and $5 for each additional girl. Advanced registration will also be required for that event, and again, you can do so by calling the Fairview Center at 799-9331, extension 2310. We do have a couple of community sponsors who will be helping you out with some of the arrangements for the Daddy's Little Princess Ball. So tell us about those businesses.
Every year, Party City generously gives us a percentage off of our decorations that we
yeah.
get from them. So that's always a help. And then also Food Saver is helping us with our refreshments this year.
Love having their help.
Yes.
They've really been a great community sponsor for several of the special events that we put on in the
They've
Fairview community.
really stepped up and helped us out.
Always appreciate their help and what they're able to do to help make these events possible. So definitely a lot of special events coming up in the next couple of weeks, but there are also a couple of athletic league registrations I know that are coming up through the Fairview Rec Center over the next couple of weeks. And I know these are not directly related to your day-to-day activities with the programming out at the Fairview Recreation Complex, but since athletic registrations are few and far between for the department, you know, they're only specifically around certain seasons and certain sports, we do want to let people know about a couple of different athletic programs gearing up to take place at the Fairview Rec Center. Registration for our Fairview Youth Softball program will be held January 17th through February the 11th. The registration fee is $50 with a $30 uniform fee. Try-on date for uniforms will be February the 16th from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Fairview Rec Center. We also have registration for our Fairview Men's Basketball League that'll start January the 28th and go through March 2nd. The cost is $400 per team. The season actually starts March the 18th. Games will be played on Tuesday and Thursday evenings beginning at 6 p.m. And then finally, the Fairview Youth Baseball Program will be conducting registrations February the 11th through March the 9th. Registration fee for 3 to 4-year-olds for T-ball is $40 with a $35 uniform fee. Then for our baseball leagues for ages 6 to 17, our registration fee is $50 with a $45 uniform fee. Uniform try-on date is March the 16th from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. also at the Fairview Rec Center. Their draft will be held March the 30th and the season starts April the 20th. If you have any questions about any of these athletic leagues or other athletic programs through the Fairview Recreation Complex, you can contact Ron Embry at 799-9331. Also, information about the other programs that we offer at the Fairview Recreation Complex, including arts and crafts classes, general programming, group fitness, and health and wellness classes, again getting more into your territory, Whitney, is all available through our website at www.wcparksandrec.com, as well as visiting the Fairview facility to pick up a free monthly newsletter or programming flyers. So again, just wrapping up, remind you about all of these special event dates that we have coming up. The Fairview Mother-Son Ball is January the 26th. Then the following weekend, February 2nd, we have the Daddy's Little Princess Ball at the Longview Recreation Center in Spring Hill. The weekend after that, on Saturday, February 9th, we'll be hosting a Daddy's Little Princess Ball at the Franklin Recreation Complex. That, like the other Daddy's Little Princess Balls, is also geared for young girls ages 4 to 12 with their father or other father-like figure. It is also from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., costs $15 per couple or $5 for each additional girl. Registration for it is also required, and you can do so by calling the Franklin Center at 790-5719, extension 2010. We also want to thank our sponsors, Party City and Walgreens, for their help with that event. And then coming up on February the 16th, we've got the Fairview Daddy's Little Princess Ball as well. Lots of different things going on throughout this time of the year, and a few other things to let you know about as well. One being the Starbright Players production of Disney's The Little Mermaid. Our children's theater group is at it again with a new Starbright production of Disney's The Little Mermaid. Auditions for this event will be taking place on Sunday, February the 3rd at Freedom Middle School, located at 750 Highway 96 West in Franklin, from 1 to 3 p.m. for new participants to the Starbright program, and from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. for returning participants. Individuals may arrive at any time but may be required to wait during these audition periods. Children will need to be prepared to sing a song with or without accompaniment. Happy Birthday will do, but if a child is preparing a selection to sing at auditions, we do ask that they choose something from the musical theater genre. Popular pop, country, or contemporary Christian music does not give the director a true picture of a singer's technique and ability to handle the demands of a musical theater production. Our director is looking for young children who are vocal and expressive, and also maybe new to this program. Just because you haven't been cast in a Starbright performance before doesn't mean you can't be cast this time around. Some children may be called back for a second audition, which will be held the following day, Monday, February 4th, also at Freedom Middle School from 4 to 5 p.m. And then the department looks to cast a list for this performance later that week. For more information, you can visit our website at wcparksandrec.com or contact our Parks and Recreation Liaison for Starbright, Janie Mason, at 615-790-5719, extension 2030. Then we also want to remind you guys about our great January pass sale program. To help you with your fitness plans for the new year, Williamson County Parks and Recreation is offering special discounted pricing on annual facility passes for new pass purchasers, plus a 50% off sale on our 30 all-county visit passes during the month of January. New first-time pass purchasers will receive a $25 discount when purchasing an annual pass in January, and our 30-visit all-county passes, which typically sell for $60, will be on sale for only $30 this month. Don't miss out on these great special prices. You can drop by your local recreation center for more information on these, as well as for a facility tour. And again, you can always find more information from our website at wcparksandrec.com. I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.